You've likely heard of the mallard, maybe seen it at Sebago Lake, but have you met its cousin, the wood duck? We are joined with another edition of Bird of the Week with field naturalist Stacia Brzezinski from Maine Audubon. Stacia, the wood duck, I've been seeing photos on Chime In of this bird. It is colorful.
Gorgeous. Yeah.
Is that why you chose it?
Partly.
Partly.
Yes.
All right, let's get into it. Everyone take a look at your screen. This is a photo from Jamie Grant right now. Look at it, just saying hello. It has fun looking colors going on. So let's start with that.
Yes. So the males are quite colorful. Like many bird species, the males are more colorful than the females. Females are also gorgeous, just much more muted.
I think I see a female there.
Yeah, next to it. They blend in quite well, which is the point, right? They don't want to get eaten.
Okay. And will we see the wood duck throughout Maine?
Yeah, you will. So they nest here. They nest in wooded, swampy areas, forested wetlands. So you'll see them.
Specific.
It's pretty specific.
Okay.
Yes, different than the mallard, which you'll see just about anywhere. These guys require a much more specific habitat. They like about 50% tree or shrub cover, so they have places to hide, but they nest usually within a mile or closer to water as well.
I am trying to think if I've seen the wood duck in Maine. So where would the best chances be, like in southern Maine, or you said along water, right?
Yeah,
okay.
So creeks and streams, but also more swampy areas.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you have like a nice patch of woods where it's not too pleasant to walk because there are mosquitoes and it's wet, that's a great place for a wood duck.
And why are they called wood ducks, huh?
Oh, they live in the woods.
They live in the woods.
And they nest in the wood. So they actually nest in trees. They're one of a few duck species that can perch well. They have good claws for like climbing and holding onto branches. Yeah, they nest in cavities in trees. So swampy areas with dead trees are, much aligned by humans, maybe seen as like an opportunity for development, but that is perfect wood duck habitat.
Okay, so yeah, when I think of ducks, I actually think of them nesting on land, not necessarily in a tree. Will you see them nesting here in Maine?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, so anything 4-inch hole or larger, smaller is preferred because it's harder for predators to get in there. But yeah, and the young will, about a day after hatching, they'll jump out of that hole and fall up to 50 feet down and
Stacia,
just kind of bounce on the leaf litter and then move on from there, follow their mother.
What are wood ducks eating?
A lot of plant material, so a lot of seeds, berries, little roots, but a lot of insects as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many duck species are there in our state? I mean, like, is it common to see the wood duck? I don't know.
They're around. Their habitat is threatened because it's a places we like to develop. We don't value wooded wetlands as much as we should. But they are there. You can listen near the woods for high-pitched whistling sound.
Really?
And that's the sign that they're there.
High-pitched whistling.
Really high-pitched.
Okay.
It's very interesting.
Very different than the typical quack, 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 quack.
Very different, yes.
Is there anything else about the colors that I see on the wood duck that you would like to point out?
Yeah, so actually right now you'll see them looking a lot more dull. So ducks actually pair up in winter, so they're at their prettiest in like December and January.
Funny.
Yeah, and so at the end of the summer when they're raising their chicks and they're actually in a period of flightlessness because they're molting their flight feathers, they're actually going to look a lot more dull. The males look more like the females. And then come September, October, they'll start molting back into their pretty colors to attract mates.
The eyes are just so cool to look at.
Yeah.
I've never seen one. Now I have to keep my eyes peeled and ears peeled open for that whistle.
Yes.
Any other fun facts you would like to share about the wood duck?
Yeah, so these guys take pretty well to nest boxes. So you can look up plans. Nest Watch is a great site run by the Cornell Lab of Ornithology that has nest box plans for all sorts of species. They'll tell you what to do, what to build, where to put it, and they're a huge help to this species that has trouble finding habitat.
And have you ever seen the wood duck in Maine?
I have. Yes, usually during migration, they tend to be more out in the open, in ponds. They'll stop over on their way to breeding sites.
So where do they migrate to? Do they stay in our state or do they fly elsewhere?
They fly elsewhere and then they come back in the winter.
Okay.
Or in the summer, yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much for teaching me about a duck I never knew. I never knew anything about this, Stacia.
You're welcome.
It's very cool to look at. Send in some more photos. I want to see them. Well, thank you, Stacia.
You're welcome.
By the way, our next bird of the week will be the cliff swallow. Yes, another one. Very interesting. We're nearing the end of Bird of the Week edition season 4. Really loving this segment. If you have photos of the cliff swallow, please send them in to chime in. #Bird of the Week. We'll show them off right here next Tuesday.